And you will never be able to tune in. You know what it is?
My opinions are facts podcast.
Yeah. Straight up.
What's going on? Good afternoon. Glad to be back. I know 2-day absence and stuff, but kind of did what they did about me going live and whatnot. So I'm back now. I had to fight the little return. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. Welcome back. Like I said on TikTok, just make sure you watch the language, watch how we talk, and kind of speak a little different so they don't kind of get everything. But what a week and yesterday was some crazy games. A lot of blowouts. A lot of blowouts that we've seen. I was shocked too to see many that we did, but it is what it is. But here we are Sunday morning, so it's time to get it right, time to make it good decisions, good bets. So we're gonna get to it. First thing first. Y'all still see me? All right, my bad. All right, here we go. First game we got going on. Get a couple more seconds, let a couple more people join in. Shout out to everybody that's joining in. Glad y'all here. Make sure everybody on the thing, get the game set up. But yeah, a lot of blowouts. The Brewers really shocked me. They're putting a hurting on the Phillies yesterday. They just took off. I think it was the third inning. They had almost 8 straight runs, and they just couldn't. Matter of fact, Philly didn't even score till like the 7th inning. They finally got on the board. But I think by that time they were just like, "Hey, man," you know what I'm saying? It was like, "Hey, let's let these guys score," for good sportsmanship. That game. Another blowout too. The Dodgers put a hurting on the Yankees. I don't know what. I thought it'd be a better game just because of the pitching staff, but yeah, they put a hurting on them guys. I said the Orioles starting to look really good. I mean, about time. I don't know. Might be too late though. I don't see them making a postseason at all. I just don't see them this lasting long. The A's lost once again. They were promising now, but. Yeah, they fell off. They was on, like I said, take 11-game winning streak, 1-1, and then right back to the losing streak again. Toronto will be giving it to them. Yeah, a lot going on back and forth with the Boston and ATL matchup. Pretty decent one we see right there. Guardians came back yesterday. They was down 5-0. They made a push and came back, made a strong push. Mets starting to look like back to normal, how they should look playing against the Rockies. Their goal game should be close when it comes to them two teams. Yeah, the Mets finally put it off. Waiting for a couple more people. About 2 more minutes, we'll get started on the pick, so make sure everybody's in. What's going on, Meister? Braves went easily today. They smoked. He's not much of no competition anyway for that guy. Here. See everybody else. Yeah, we can go ahead and get started. So if you join in pretty late, I'll kind of run back over things with you guys. Get started right here. The first game we got. St. Louis and the Texas game. Yeah, this is crazy. I know I picked Friday. I caught the plus for the Rangers, and it did me justice. Did pretty good that night. But today we got on the mound pitcher for both teams. For the Cardinals, we got Eric Feed. Of course, the righty, 3-4 in the season. 3-4 in the season. Sorry, ERA 3.90. Let me get out of it. Tongue twisting. The whip is 1.30. Face off against Jacob DeGrom, who, like I say, he's kind of fighting, trying to get in the Hall of Fame, making that case. He's at the second half of his career. But 4-2 on the season, ERA 2.42 with the whip of 0.96. Lean towards the Rangers, of course. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I like the Rangers on this one too. Definitely be an ML for them guys for sure. Like I said, DeGrom will get it done. Fee's not too bad, but yeah, I think DeGrom will get it done. Probably be a low on the runs, but yeah, I like Rangers for this one. I think they can pull that off. So Rangers, ML for that game. Next game we got Boston and ATL. Atlanta still up there. It should be they're in ATL. I'm sorry, it should be the last of the series right here. Yeah, Braves beat them down yesterday. Like, man. I don't know what's wrong with the Red Sox. I don't know if they're going to get to the postseason, man. I'm not going to lie to you. They don't look like they're all the way together as I thought they would be. But nonetheless, on the mound today for both teams, we have Garrett Crochet, 4-4 on the season, ERA 2.04 with the whip of 1.07. Going against Bryce Elder, who's 2-2 on the season, ERA 4.50 with the whip of 1.25. Yeah, they're heavy lean on Boston, but I think the Braves might start a win streak here. I gotta go on, and nobody out. Everybody should be. Everybody, no significant injuries to either team. I like the Braves for this for some reason. This one, let me see. He catch it the plus or nah? Ain't no plus now, but yeah, I like the Braves for that one. Hey, shout out to everybody that's joining in just now. Make sure I'm not missing nobody. What's going on, Nate? Olet, appreciate the live. Who that? Chief Rick, did you want a good laugh? Yeah, I do. Chief Richie. Make sure I miss all the comments up here doing both. Doing multi. I'm on Facebook and I'm on YouTube at the same time. So if I miss your comments, try to go back and catch you guys. I missed a good bit. What should we call that? Braves are not going to make the playoffs. Nah, yeah, I know that because, like I said, the start of their season was horrible. Remember, they didn't even pick up a winning streak until probably about the first week of May. They had a horrible season. I doubt they make it. Might as well have Mets Raiders ML thoughts. I'll let you know when I get to that game. Let me see. I need 3 losses today. All right, stay tuned. I got you. Hey, I got you, man. Stay in the live. I got you guys. I'll get to that. But yeah, here we go. Today, like I said, on the mound for both teams, Garrett Crochet, the lefty, 4-4 in the season, ERA 2.04 with the whip of 1.07. Face off against Bryce Elder, 2-2 on the season, ERA 4.50 with the whip of 1.25. Yeah, I don't know. I like the Braves for this one. And you got it, like I said, it's 60% lean for the Red Sox. But I like the Braves on this one. I'm sorry. That's why I feel for that one. So I like Braves for that game right there. Next one we got the White Sox, who have been playing close and tough for the last 2 weeks. They definitely played every team tough. It has not been no easy games playing against the White Sox. They're not winning much, but they're playing you tough. But this will be the last of this series right here. On the mound table we got for both teams. Excuse me. We got Adrian. My daughter calling me and kind of messed it up, but yeah, my bad. So on the mound we got today for both teams, the White Sox. We have Adrian Hauser, 1-0 on the season, ERA of flatline 0. Whip is 0.75, face off against Charlie Morton, who was 1-7 on the season. ERA is 7.09 with the whip of 1.66. I don't know. Can the Orioles get their first series sweep this season? I'm gonna lean towards that. It's kind of scary, but yeah, I got the ML for the Orioles. I think they get a serious sweep, be the first one of the season. We know they're not going to get to the postseason, but they got to pick it up and just get back into the winning spirit. So I think today this will make these guys feel good. Get that serious sweep against the White Sox. ML for the Orioles. That's why I like for that one. Next one we got right here, the Brewers, who is on a hot streak right now. They're beating down. Well, yeah, the best MLB as far as record wise. The Phillies, they just yesterday was crazy. Friday I shout out to them on Friday because they definitely helped me out Friday, helped me hit my parlay. I'm glad I picked them for that one. I felt that for sure for Friday, but yesterday, man, they put a beat down like no other. I don't know if Philly going to be able to bounce back for that, or they might have caught their cold streak. Everybody catches. You just got to know when. Let me see everybody here. I'm caught up. Make sure I miss anything. Philly will win 5-3 at 1. Yeah, that's not good right there. It's not like it ain't too bad. On the mound, though, we got for both teams, though, we got pretty good pitchers today. Jose Quintana, 4-1 on the season, ERA 2.65 with the whip of 1.24. Going against Ranger Suarez, the lefty, of course, you see them the last series. He definitely does his thing. I like him as a pitcher. 4-0 on the season, ERA 2.97 with the whip of 1.19. So I don't know. I think the Brewers might be able to get the serious sweep. It feels like they can. Philly on a 3-game slump right now. Of course, everybody thinks they're too good to lose 4 in a row. I like the under for this one. Under is 8.5. I mean, we got solid pitchers on the mound today. So if anything, if the Phillies get it done, they definitely can't let a lot of points go off. They can score runs. Don't get it messed up. But I can't see there's no way I can see it getting like that. But I like the under for that one just because the pitching. I think these guys will be pitching the majority of the game because I expect it to be low scoring. I don't expect a lot of runs to come out of either one, so I can see these guys pitch well into the seventh inning. So yeah, I like the under for that one. Under 8.5. I like for the Brewers and Phillies. Let's go to the next one. We have the A's, and the A's, when they got this guy on the mound, I always said he does good things for me, but the way the A's are looking right now, they are 1-14 in the last 15 games. They're back on a 5-game losing streak. On top of that, Blue Jays are, of course, 4-game winning streak on the mound for both teams we have today. We have the guy who I do like. I don't know what happened. The lefty J.P. Sears for the A's. 4-5 on the season, ERA 5.18 with the whip of 1.27. Facing off against Kevin Gausman, who is 5-4 on the season. 3.68 is the ERA. Whip is 0.94. I like I said, I like Spears. If I was to say what would be what would bust up the your picks today, I would say this will be the one. I like the A's. I think the A's can snap that streak today. I like the ML for the A's. I mean ML for the A's. ML for the A's. Let me see. Astros raised under 4.5 is my lock of the day. 92 battle. Get to that game. No low cross. I'll get to that game in a second. Actually, before that one, but like I said, the A's ML for that. I think they had the best chance to win today with excuse me, with Spears on the mound. This is the best chance for the A's to snap that 5-game winning streak. So I like that one right there. Next one we have Angels and Guardians. Like I said, the Angels was up 5-0. The Guardians turning around. That was a pretty good game. I watched probably the second half of that game. I kind of caught it when that turnaround was happening. Yeah. So, like I said, on the mound for both these teams, though, we have for the A's, Jack Conconowicz. He's trash to me. But nonetheless, he's 3-6 on the season. ERA 5.07 with the whip of 1.52. Facing off against Gavin Williams, who is 4-3 on the season. ERA 4.27 with the whip of 1.58. Yeah, I like the Indians again. I think they take I like this is I like the 1.5 RL for this one. Minus 1.5 RL for the guys. As a score a lot of runs, they can easily do it. Yeah, A's definitely can score. They'll definitely keep up with you. But like I said, yeah, today's their best day with JP Spears on the mound. I like him on there. Sears, keep calling Sears. I mean, Angels, Guardians over. Yeah, for sure they're over. But I like the RL for the Guardians. I think they can get win by 2 on this one right here. Just by the pitching alone, I think Kokowicz is definitely gonna give up runs for sure. So the over definitely a go to. BJ bats are hot. Yeah, Blue Jay bats are definitely hot. But like I said, the A's, I think this would be their best chance. That's not a lock, but that's something you can, be careful picking that game for sure. Be careful with that one. Black Money 904. Shout out to you be here in the live. But yeah, for this game right here, like the Guardians minus 1.5 RL. Next game we have the Rockies, and man, they got the same colors. But the other team with the same colors got beat down and got sent home last night. The Knicks got embarrassed last night. I picked the Pacers anyway. I knew what it was. I always tell everybody that point guard position, Halliburton's just too much. But yeah, so we seen that New York team go home. Plus getting them plus money is good. Yeah, that's why you got to find a plus for that. Yeah, for sure you definitely get that. Yeah, so the Knicks got sent home last night. They packed the things and got the hell up out of Indiana. So we're going to talk about the same color, different name, New York Mets. Their last game of the series right here, facing against the Rockies. The first 2 games, like you said, the first game was close. Second one was kind of close, and the Mets took off. I expect the same today. I would tease the RL, the -2 for this one right here. On the mound for both teams, we have Carson Palmquist for the Rockies, 0-3 on the season, ERA 8.78 with the whip of 2.03. Facing off against Clay Holmes, 5-3 on the season, ERA 2.98 with the whip at 1.24. Definitely going. I'll tease the RL -2 for that for sure. I think the Mets close it down. They get back to who we know they're being, one of the top 5 teams in the MLB. And like I said, for the last month of May, every game was close. They were struggling, getting beat down, just looking looked crazy. So I figured this month, starting in June, yeah, you can't play around now because you don't want to play catch up at the All-Star break. So I like the Mets right here, RL -2. I think Soto starting to get his groove back also too. Lindor always been there, but yeah, Soto. I think it's time for him to pick him. I think he does that today. I wouldn't be surprised you take it for 1 homer. Next game we had this one right here. Oh my God, this one had me mad yesterday, so bad because I took the under and I took the Giants RL -1.5, and boy, that was a slow, great defensive pitching game, but the Giants just could not get nobody home. But that's how it is. So today's a day for both teams. On the mound, we got for the Giants, we got Hayden Birdsong, 2-1 on the season, ERA 2.48 with the whip at 1.29. Facing off against Ryan Weathers, the lefty, 1-0 on the season, ERA 1.15 with the whip of 0.89. I want to take the Giants. Oh, man. But I think the Marlins might break the series right here with this one. Feels like it. That's a tough one. It's a tough one. I like the over today. It's Sunday. I think the runs get in today. They're going to get in today. It's not going to be low scoring again. The first 2 games, there's only been a total of 3 runs. This is the breakout day right here where they get the over to happen. So I like the over for the Giants and the Marlins. Next game we got. I watch these games. These have been some good games right here. The Tigers and the Royals. The Royals definitely shocked everybody yesterday. I took the under. I couldn't decide on winning just because I knew it would be close. But yeah, I like the. I took the Royals. They did that. Made it happen. But today's a new day. Heavy lean on the Royals again. On the mound for both teams, we have Kaider Montero, 2-1 on the season, ERA 4.54 with the whip of 1.43. Facing against the lefty Chris Bubik, 5-2 on the season, ERA 1.45 with the whip of 1.01. I think this game should be pretty close, honestly. So I can see both pitching like to the 7th inning maybe. You want to go with the Royals again. I think the Tigers drop another one. I think the Tigers dropped it today. I like the ML for the Royals for sure. This is probably gonna be more runs in than this game is probably gonna be like Friday. A lot of runs getting in. So, but I don't know. The over, I wouldn't mess with the over. But I like the Royals ML for that game right here. Let me go on here, make sure I ain't missing no comments. My bad, everybody. Hey, if I miss your comments, just put it again so that way I can see when it comes on Angel Guards over here. Got that. Is that plus money? Missing bells. Guardians ML. Yeah, Guardians ML. I like Guardians RL. Joe UA. But ML ain't bad either. You probably get some value on that. It's like -115, so you good. Under 4.5, first 5. For what game you talk about, Lodo Cross? You gotta let me know what game you're speaking of. Whether it's 5Ks. Yeah, I think the chances high. Like I said, both games been played real close. Both games between them teams. Only been 3 runs that was gave up in both the games. But I can see the scoring happen here. I ain't get to the Cubs game yet, bro. Cardoso, you guys staying alive. I'll get to it as soon as possible. Yeah, whether 5K is almost pop, but like I said, both the games been low scoring. So yeah, the chances are pretty good for that one, for sure. Next game we got the Astros and the Rays. Man, now I did see what was the 4th inning? Rays took it because it was close. It was 4-3. It did would have hit like the 4th, 5th inning. The Rays just took off and just ended up getting beat them because it was 4-3 in the 4th inning, and after that, Rays just started running up the table, and that's going to be 16-3. It was just it was a monster day for the Rays. They look really good, but on the mound today, it might be a little different because for the Astros, we got on the mound Hunter Brown, 7-3. On the season, ERA 2.00. And the whip is 0.92. Face off against Taj Bradley, 4-4 on the season, ERA 4.38 with the whip of 1.26. Hunter Brown there in Ks. Well, after yesterday, a lot of people would say that because, man, the Rays got busy. Their bats are working right now. I didn't see what there was for under Ks, but that might not be a bad pick. I don't see him hitting AKs. Nah, me either. I do not know. No. This, like I said, yeah, I know. Now, like I said, it's not going to look like yesterday, 16-3, but I don't see, he's not going, that score not going to be like that. So, nope, don't worry with that one. But for this game right here, man, I'm telling you guys, I don't know why. It's probably not wise to do, but I like the over 7.5. I know we got 2 good pitchers on the mound today, but I I think they get the hits off today. So I like the over 7.5 for that game right there. Next one we got. It's been a good one too. I was shocked. I was so shocked on Friday what the Reds did to the Cubs. I was shocked, but it was Hunter Green. So what do you expect? But for today's game, we got on the mound for both teams. Nick Martinez for the Reds, he is 3.5 on the season, ERA 3.48 with the WHIP at 1.11. Face off against James Italian, which we know he's one of the better pitchers. Record ain't too good, 4-3 on the season, ERA 3.86 with the WHIP at 1.05. Super heavy lean for the Cubs to close out and win the series. I like the under for this game for some reason. Something telling me that there's not going to be a lot of scoring. I like the under for that one right there. Sox or Braves. I got to the game. What did I take for that one? I think I took the Braves for that one, honestly, because the pitching. Crochet probably gives a lot of hits. So I like the Braves keeping win streak going. What game was that? You just said the game right here I'm talking about is the Reds and the Cubs. That's the game I'm on right now. On the mound, like I said, Nick Martinez, 3.5 on the season, ERA 3.48, WHIP is 1.11. Facing against James Italian, 4-3 on the season, 3.86 ERA, WHIP is 1.05. I just repeated the game because I don't think everybody heard me, so that's why I did the pictures again. But like I said, super lead on the Cubs. 60%. I like the under for this one. It's been hard to judge these games, especially yesterday. If you watched the game yesterday, it was really, really pitched really good. And you just couldn't, because Loto, he's definitely he's better than I thought he was. I knew he's pretty decent, but he's really doing his thing yesterday. He definitely, I think he hit 8 Ks yesterday. What do you like? Who do you like best 2-3 player props today? I'll let you know here at the end. I'm gonna get these games to the people that want the games. I'll let you know what I think about the player props. But like I said, this one here right here, I like the under 7.5 for that one. Next game we got Twins and Mariners. Man, they had me sweating. I had to cash out. I had to pull out Friday. It was an 8-slip par, and I had to pull out. Thank God I did because the Twins. It was 4-0 going to the fourth. Twins tied it up, made it 4-4, and then it was tied all the way until 5-5 in the ninth inning, and then Twins just scored 7 runs in the 10th inning. It was crazy. But, of course, yesterday, Mariners pulled off by 1. So on the mound today is Sunday, the last of this series right here. On the mound, we got Chris Paddack, 2-5 on the season, ERA 3.92 with the WHIP of 1.20. Facing off against Luis Castillo, 4-3 on the season, ERA 3.32 with the WHIP of 1.30. Heavily on the Mariners to close this one out, to take the series lead, or to win the series, I should say. I like the Mariners too, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Logan Gilbert's only key injury they got. Everybody's still in there. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I like the Mariners today. I like the ML for that one. I just think the pitching is a little bit better, and the Mariners they're still upset about that Friday loss. And I think they're gonna show it again today. They're not never gonna let nothing like that happen again. That was horrible. But yeah, I'd like the ML for the Mariners. Next game we got. Man, this game right here been if you like offense, you should have been tuning to the Nationals and Diamondbacks on Friday and yesterday. Team's been scoring. So nonetheless, of course, you would take the the over under. A lot of people are going to probably take the over under, which they're we said minus 15 Baltimore or Baltimore today. I like the ML the minus 1.5 RL ain't bad at all. Probably so, because like I said, I think the Orioles get their first series sweep of the season. It might be their last one. Cubs, Texas Rangers money line. I took the under for that Cubs game. I took the Rangers for the ML for sure. Yes, Crochet under K's. More likely because like I said, he's not one of them pitchers, man. He gives up a lot of runs, so I wouldn't trust him to get some K's. Today would definitely be an under for me. Now you better catch the under. If the over-under is 4.5, yeah, okay, yep. All right, Suarez 4.5 Ks. Yeah, I like that for sure. I think he gets that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like that one right there. But yeah, this game right here, Nationals and Diamondbacks. On the mound today for both teams, we got the lefty, of course, Mitchell Parker. Mitchell Parker is 4-4 on the season, ERA 4.65 with the WHIP at 1.33. Face off against Corbin Burns, who is 3-2 on the season. ERA is 2.72 with the WHIP at 1.17. Science a great pitcher today. Probably the best they're going to get in this series right here. To go for them to score another 16 total runs again, I don't not with these two on the mound. At least I don't think so. But as far as the winner, I like the Diamondbacks in this one. I think they pull this one off for sure. Like I said, they dropped one. I can't see. I don't know. Washington's on a 4-game winning streak. It just feels like they're. When they get to, yeah, because this is why I take outside and picture the numbers. I'm like, okay, like how can you say like maybe superstition? Would the Diamondbacks drop 5 in a row, or would the Nationals get a 5-game winning streak again? That's a tough one. I like the under for that. That's what I'm rolling with. But if I had to pick a winner, I would go to Nationals and to take it to 5 games for sure, especially after yesterday. Gotta give you a follow. Oh, my bad. G-Man, gotta give you a follow because I'm new to MLB this year. No doubt, man. I'm doing this every day. Did you say anything about the Philly game? Yeah, I got to the Philly game. I'll recap it, though. If you stay around, I got a few more games to get to. I'll recap that real quick. I got 2 more games, and I'll get right back to that. Stay tuned. Let me see. Let me what else. I make sure I miss anything else. My bad, guys. Like I said, if I do miss you, I'm doing YouTube live at the same time. Let me see. Philly bouncing back. I don't know, man. I mean, it would make sense because after what the Brewers did to them yesterday, like it went 11-0. It wasn't even the 5th inning. Not going for that again. They shouldn't. The veteran leadership they got, they shouldn't. But yeah, so this game right here, Nationals and Diamondbacks, I think this will be the game where I can't see another 16 runs being happening again. So I like the under 9.5 for that one. If I had to choose for a winner, I would lean more towards Nationals getting a 5-game winning streak and Diamondbacks drop it and make it 5 in a row. Next game we got my Pirates. Yeah, we did a thing yesterday, huh? Yeah, we did. We had to do yesterday. We put them boys to sleep. Yeah, nice. Blanked them. We don't ever get blankouts like that, but we blanked out the Padres yesterday. And Falter, who I like Falter. I said, don't let the record reflect that he's good or bad. Just that we had a lot of errors. When the Pirates play, we throw a lot of errors during the game, and that's how we blow a lot of leads. But today's a new day for us. I think, yeah, that might have been our only win. But on the mound, anyhow, for both teams, Andrew Heaney for the Pirates, 3-4 in the season, ERA 3.41 with the whip at 1.22. Facing off against who I like pretty much, Randy Vasquez, 3-4 in the season, ERA 3.58 with the whip at 1.39. Yeah, we know everybody's leaning toward the Padres. There's no way the Pirates can win another game and have another 2-game winning streak. I told you guys last time when they play against the Brewers, they caught a 2-game winning streak. Or I guess the Reds, I mean. So, chance that happen again? No, but I'll tell you this much, though. We won't give up a lot of runs, but we won't score a lot of runs. So, if anything, if the Padres do win this game today, which you're leaning on heavy, I would take the over. For sure. The over is what I would go with. You can do the Padres money line. Of course, it'll be there. A little value to it, but I like the over more. Over 8.5 for that game right there. Next one we got, last but not least, the game of the night. Most of us are saying this is a preview of the World Series right here. Yankees and Dodgers. Man, the Dodgers, goddamn Ohtani, shit. That guy, woo. Cubs bet. I took the under for that Cubs game, I believe. But I'll get back to it, though. I'll recap. This is the last game. I'll recap everything. Ryan, City 14. I think I said it right. If not, forgive me. But yeah, it's the last game right here, and I'll get back to recap. Yeah, that game yesterday. Wow. I think Ohtani, that was another game he did 2 home runs, man. They were slugging him out there. But nonetheless, today's a new day. So on the mound for both teams, we got Ryan Yarbrough for the Yankees, 2-0 on the season, ERA 3.06 with the whip at 1.05, facing off against Yoshinobu Yamamoto, 6-3 on the season, ERA 1.97 with the whip of 0.91. Tough right here. This is the best chance the Yankees can win, and the way the Dodgers are playing, I smell a sweep. I think what to say, the aroma of the Knicks losing, I think it's going to bounce off to the Yankees, and I think they get swept today. I don't see them winning this game. I mean, it's going to be some good pitching. I take the over because this is a night game, and when these teams play at night, like I said, the gloves come off, and you see the best of the best. Everybody, like I said, if this is in basketball terms, this is like watching. Let me see. What ain't there? It's like watching Golden State and the Lakers, stuff like that. You're going to see prime time. You're going to see suspense. Everybody's going to play the top notch. So it's definitely going to be runs going to be scored in today. So I like the over 8.5. Winner, I don't know because, like I said, the Dodgers are flaming hot right now, and the Yankees. I mean, they're hot too. Just that they came out here out west and dropped the ball, 2 of them, but they got beat down pretty bad both games. Yeah, I like the over 8.5. Like I said, a prime time night game. But as far as the winner, I don't know. I have no idea for that one. All right, I'm gonna recap all these games real quick for everybody who's still in tune. So let me know what you like best, or choose what you like best if you're making a parlay, which I'm pretty sure most of you are. Run back the first game once again. Cardinals and Rangers. I like the Rangers on this one. The Grome's on the mound, and like I said, he's really making a push. Get to the Hall of Fame. He's about the end of his career, so this is time for him to pick up and look good in all these games. So I see him get this win right here. ML for the Rangers for the first game against the Cardinals. Second game, White Sox and Orioles. I think the Orioles get their first series sweep this season. I think it happens today. I like the ML for that one. I think they make it happen. Of course, they're not going to postseason, but they got to play. And I think the locker room is kind of revived right now. So, yeah, I like that one. ML for the Orioles for that game. Make sure everybody there. Okay, all right. Next game, Brewers and Phillies. This one right here with the pitching staff. I like the under for that game. Couldn't find a winner for that one. Yeah, of course, you wouldn't think Phillies would do that again, but hey, you never know. So with that one like that, I like the under because of the people on the mound, which on the mound is Jose Quintana and Ranger Suarez on the mound. So you know that's going to be a lot of strikeouts. I would say. Quintana, he's back. He's out for 2 weeks. Yeah, this will be his first game back also. Which that makes you want to take the Phillies, don't it, for the ML? But nonetheless, I like the over or the under. I'm sorry for that game. Next game, we got the A's in Toronto. And like I said, this would be you look for something to smack, bust a parlay or get some real value. I like JP Sears on the mound. I really do. But like I said, the Blue Jays are hot. They're on a 4-game winning streak, and the A's are down 5 straight losses. G-Lock's still out for the A's. Everybody's still here for Blue Jays. So heavy lean, but honestly, it's either 2 things. I feel that for sure is the over. But if you're looking for some surprise, the dog pick, I like the A's for that one, for the ML, for that game right there. But the lock will be over 7.5 for that one. Next game, we have the Angels, and we got the the Guardians. Like I said, great game yesterday. The Guardians came back down 5-0. They rallied in the second half of that game, made it happen. But today's the last of the series right here. I like the Guardians again. I like them RL 1.5 for the Guardians for that game, minus 1.5. Next game we got the Rockies and the Mets. This one right here, like the RL for the Mets on this one. They won't succumb. They won't succumb like the Knicks did last night. I think they get it done on or at home. So minus 1.5 RL for the Mets. San Fran and the Marlins game right here. This is another game I like for. I think this would be the game right here where it's close because good pitchers. But a lot of people think a low score, but I think this will be the day where they kind of get over the hump, over 8.5. I like that between the two. Detroit and KC. I like KC for this one. I think Detroit wants to get the heck out of there, go back home. So I think KC pulled this one off. Or you could take the under. Like I said, they've been playing games close. Rays and Astros. We've seen the beat down the Astros game, or the Rays game yesterday to the Astros. I think today would be a different day. But I still think there's going to be runs going to happen. But man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I like the over on this one. I think the runs will come in again. Yes, Hunter Brown's on the mound. You could probably take him for K's, but I like that a little better. Orioles, White Sox. Hey, I like the Orioles going to get their first series sweep this season. Addy. So they're going to knock out the park to get the ML for the Orioles. This game right here. I like the over again. There's going to be some runs scored, so that's for sure a shot right there. The Cubs and the Reds. This game, like I said, yesterday was a good defensive game, good pitch game too. Also, like I said, Lodolo definitely did his thing. Today, I mean, it's inevitable for the Cubs just to drop another one to them. It just feels like there's no way it can happen. Ain't nobody hurt. I'm trying to see any key injuries. All good. Just who's on the mound. I like the under 7.5. I think it's going to be another close game, and I believe both pitchers will probably stay into about the 7th inning. So, yeah, I like the under for that one. Not clear winner. Twins and Mariners. I think the Mariners win it again today, just because after that embarrassment on Friday for them to give 7 runs in the 10th inning, I think they pull it off again, make it work. Washington, Arizona. I say this will be the first game where they don't have more than 10 runs combined. So I like the under for that one, but I kind of like the Nationals taking up to the 5-game winning streak. That's what I like for that one. Of course, the Pirates and Padres. I think my Pirates. I'm sorry, I don't see them get it done, but I feel it's going to be a low-scoring game. It's going to be a low-scoring game for that one. I mean, it's of course you're going to pick the Padres, but I just don't, like I said, the Pirates pitchers don't give up a lot of runs. It's just what happens in the second half. So that would make a lot of people pick the over 8.5, but I like the under 8.5 for that one. The Padres ML, of course, that's the go-to. Like I said, for the Dodgers and Yankees, everybody gonna show out tonight, so you definitely want to take the over and runs for that one. Okay, so everybody, the Mets or Rockies. I like the RL for the Mets. So whoever did miss my picks, you can go on my YouTube page, 223ENT. My opinions are facts, 223ENT. My opinions are facts. You can go in there and check me out if you couldn't understand what I was saying. Just shoot me a direct message, and I'll send you the link to my YouTube page. But the YouTube page is 223ENT. My opinions are facts. 223. My opinions are facts. You can go on there and get a recap for all my picks on that for today's games. Appreciate the love, everybody on TikTok. If you joined a little late, like I said, go on 223ENT. My opinions are facts. 223. My opinions are facts. You can go in there and check it out. Any game, look on over. Lock on good over. Before I get out of here, I like the Dodgers and Yankees for the over. That's a good lock for me. But like I say, if you miss it, go on my YouTube page, 223ENT. My opinions are facts. 223. My opinions are facts. I'm taking off, guys. Got to make my picks. So you got to make your picks. We got an hour till game time. Hey, go on to YouTube real quick. See what games you like. Mesh them together. See what you come up with. But always try to come up with a winner. And I think we're going to do that today. We're going to get some wins today, y'all. See y'all again tomorrow. Of course, it'll be Monday evening because it's all night games. You know how Monday goes. Mets cover today. I like the I'm going to get up out here. I like the -1.5 for the Mets. RL. -1.5 for the Mets. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Peace. Sincerely yours, me, Izzy. He gets busy. Till next time. All right, everybody on YouTube, appreciate y'all joining. Whoever's on Facebook Live, appreciate you guys joining. Like I said, make sure you go over the picks because game time about to start here soon for everybody. See you guys again tomorrow at 5 o'clock because we got 6:40 games tomorrow, I believe, on evening games. So I see you guys there. Appreciate it. Like I said, run the video back and put the best picks together and see what you come up with. But good luck to all. Sincerely yours, signing off. It's me, Izzy. He gets busy. Peace.